And now it's the Mike Calta Aftershow with your host Johnny B.
It's smooth sailing from here on out. Shut up.
Yeah, let's get it, baby. Good morning. It is the Mike Calta After Show. I am Johnny B. This is 102.5 The Bone. Thank you for being here, everybody. Lots to cover today on a hump day, Wednesday, June 25th. Phone lines are open, 800-771-1025. And, of course, social media, don't forget, at Johnny B. Tampa on everything. And, of course, the person that's always on time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know her. You love her. She'll give you COVID-19 if you give her a chance. It's JoJo, everybody!
I feel like that's rude of you to say.
I'm just kidding.
Filthy Mo leaving crumbs over here.
I mean,
No wonder there's bugs and...
that's never happened before. Mo is normally not known for doing stuff like that.
Right.
It is kind of nice he's not over here anymore. Well, he is on Saturdays, by the way.
Josie.
Check him out.
And there's
Cat
wipes.
named Mo
Like
Rock Show.
there's provisions to clean up after yourself. I know he's not used to it,
You
but
know, it's. I missed the popcorn.
his wife isn't
kernels.
here to do it, so he needs to start.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, dude. I think it shows his machismo. You know what I mean? He's like,
All right. Well,
you know
that's
what I
one
mean?
way to look at it.
He's like, I'm Mo, bitch. You clean it. You know what I mean?
Do whatever I want.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of badass in a way.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I lied. It's super sexy.
You have to look at the positives. You know, you can't always look at the negatives of things, JoJo. You know?
I try.
You could take any negative and find a positive if you really want to. Let's try it. Okay, that microphone seems to be a little flaccid. I like to think it's flexible.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to leave it right there.
Yeah, there you go. You think Mo broke it?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course I do.
I don't think he broke it.
You're the last one here.
I think he was testing whether or not we needed a new one.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well,
He's keeping engineering in check. See? Positive spin.
positive spin.
I like it, dude. Phone lines are open, 800-771-1025. So you did tell me a couple days ago you said you weren't feeling great.
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's cold.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's allergies, but it's just the sinus and the pressure. Like everything else, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying.
Yeah. I'm going to jinx myself. Plus, I've been around you, but I've been pretty good in that department lately with not getting that crud.
Then we were talking because I said like I have like whatever with my spine and arthritis in it and all this garbage, but I've just gotten used to that. But I don't know if that also might have some effect on like the way my head and like everything, because it's all connected.
I've
like my
heard-
sinuses and stuff.
I've heard this.
'Cause I've never had like any
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah, I've heard the spine can control a lot of different symptoms in different ways.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm going to
just
blame my
really
back for everything.
trying to talk myself out of being sick. I really tried to will it away. But you know what? I'd rather it happen this week than next week when I'm out on vacay. So we're just we're gonna keep pushing through. It's gonna be fine. Glass half full.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're not
I'll
sick.
sanitize. Don't worry, I'll sanitize. it
This
for
is
you
your
every time.
immune system getting it getting itself all reset before
It's prepping me.
before the beach bash.
Oh God, that too.
Yeah, you don't want to be sick for that.
Ugh, no, God, no.
It's gonna be fun.
So fun.
It's gonna be a good time.
Loves it.
I am looking forward to it. We still don't have a definitive schedule. Like, it's coming though, where we can actually tell people exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I would venture to say that that's gonna come out like the week of.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get it in advance.
I gotcha.
It's not typically how things work around here, as much as I would like for it to. So yeah, my guess would be not for
I had a dream about it.
a while. You did?
Yeah.
What were we doing?
Whatever we wanted. So my dream was I hit I can't really tell. You know how sometimes it's kind of like hazy, like you don't get all the details
Yes.
in your, or at least
Like
in
it
your,
makes sense in your dream.
yeah.
But then when you
Somehow I came
Have
into a lot of
pieces.
money, and
Okay.
I don't know. Like, part of me thinks that I got some sort of a deal, not radio, obviously, but it was like some sort of an entertainment deal or something. But I also may have hit like the Powerball. I can't tell, but
Okay.
But it happened in my dream.
I hope it
Right
happens
around-
in real life for you.
Oh my God. It was right around Beach Bash time though, because I remember getting a limo to go to the Beach Bash.
Okay.
And then I was just balling out, buying like bottles of, everything for
Oh,
everybody.
God. I hope this happens before.
And I remember like I had like this special cabana brought into the beach that was better than anything they offered. And I remember like looking over and going, wow, Mike, nice cabana. You want to come over into mine? He's like, screw you, fatso. And we were just having fun with it.
Yeah.
And then I paid like 3 different artists to come in and perform on the beach.
Oh, that would be fun. Do you know who the artists were?
Yeah, Alan Stone was one of them.
Okay.
By the way, he's coming to Janice. That's my wife and I are our favorite artist.
I love it.
He's coming to Janice in November, so tickets are actually on sale as of now. So I'm pretty excited about it. They started at 10 a.m. But anyway, my wife just texted me, you need a code for pre. Okay, we'll work on it. But in my dream, like he was there, and Brian McKnight, I paid to come in. He's like one of my favorite artists from like the 90s, And then I don't remember the other ones. Like it was somebody rock and roll or something. But it actually, I got like in trouble, kind of like not in trouble. Like I pissed off everybody here because like they worked so hard to put everything together, and then I was just like, well, I'll just bring these people in.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I felt like a jerk, So if I really do come into money, I'm not going to do that. Like,
No, I mean you could like
I'm not going to cock on everything they've worked hard here for.
yeah, but you could enhance by adding to.
Dream me was just balling, though, and like
For
not
Dream
thinking
You.
about
I
people's
hope Dream You
feelings.
becomes reality. You.
Oh man. Well, if so, I'll wait until after the beach bash. And then I'll
Okay,
be-
we'll just do a separate party, another
yeah,
party.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't want like they're working so hard, between Melanie and Mike and everybody else involved and Dan. Everybody's
I know.
they're working so hard, and for me to just go, oh, now I'm a multi-millionaire. Let me just throw money around like an asshole. I'm ashamed of Dream Me.
No, you just got excited is all.
Yeah, I know. But, man, wouldn't it be nice? And then, just by chance, I'm listening this morning to the Mike Calta Show, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., Monday through Friday, right here on 102.5 The Bone, if you're just getting in your car from out of town. That's what we do. We like to recap things from this morning. And they were talking about, how much money Elon has.
Oh God, yes, I was listening to this.
$400 and something billion.
Dream a little dream with me.
I don't know if I want that kind of money.
Why?
It's not even like a real amount. It's fantasy money. And Galvin made a point. He could buy every major league, like every major sports franchise he would have enough money to buy. He could buy the entire NBA and NFL if he wanted to.
Yeah.
That's just a lot,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why he doesn't do it. But that's why I understand that, like, they were saying, like, you get bored or things get, but it depends on the person. I think that's a lot of what happened with Diddy. He had more money and power than he knew what to do with
Not
it.
that kind of money, though.
I'm not saying, but still, it's a lot because then you get bored. You get bored with the girls, and then so you're throwing these freak off
Now you
parties,
got
and
to
you get.
bang Carl Winslow.
But that's what I'm saying. You're doing different things to try to keep yourself excited and to keep things,
I still think, like,
Listen, I'm traveling.
Oh,
I'm eating and drinking like the best of the best things. I'm doing things for other people.
but once you do all that, then what?
There's always going to be something to do. There's always, like, I look at it too. These people, he has all of this money, like, build orphanage or build shelters, take care of the people in your backyard.
Could
You could fix so much in this country
If you had
and
Elon-
still have hundreds of billions of dollars left.
I was thinking that, too. If you had Elon Musk money, couldn't you pretty much end homelessness in America?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
I mean, you probably could, right?
Of course. I mean, you could put a significant dent in relieving a lot of stress for people.
I would want to know
you
what
could
that
wipe
number
out
is.
debt for a good amount of people and allow them the opportunity to get back on their feet and work and whatever.
Like, if you're worth 400.
Because you're never going to be able to
billion.
spend all of that.
I know that's what I'm saying. But would you screw the economy up if you threw $300 billion at it? Like, or would it help it? I don't know how that works. You know what I mean?
don't either, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know. I would be building women's shelters in every state.
Well, that's
and
sexist. What about the dudes?
Okay, I'll build them too.
See, this is where it comes into. He's worth right now. His net worth is $423.9 billion.
That's insane.
Dollars.
That's insane.
The next closest to him is Jeff Bezos at $200 billion less, at $223 billion, which is still
Which he would have had probably the same amount, but didn't he give half of his to his ex-wife?
actually, yeah. And Zuckerberg's actually a little higher than Bezos now. Zuckerberg's $241 billion.
That's wild.
Bill Gates is only this poor guy.
Some
$117 billion. He's
stupid college kid, just
struggling.
good on computers. And
Yeah. But I mean, like to find out, and I should have done this math while I was, putting together the prep earlier, but I really didn't think about this until now. To find out how many actual homeless people live in the United States of America, right?
Yeah, I mean, we probably could just Google.
And how much it would cost to house every single one of them, right? And then who do you prioritize first? I would say probably veterans, and then, single moms, perhaps, people with children. Veterans and people with children get homes
By
first.
the way,
Yeah.
it said about a year ago, in 2024, there were approximately 772,000 people experiencing homelessness in the United States.
That's a lot, but I thought it'd be more.
So did I.
Okay. So
That would do nothing
all right, let's say
to his piggy bank.
let's say you spent $500,000 on each one. That gives them all a home. And also clears their debt, and also maybe pays for a trade school so they can go in and try to work on getting a career going, or
Yes.
maybe they need mental health care, things like that. I imagine a lot of homeless people probably suffer from things like that.
Sure.
So if you threw $500,000 to each, you don't just give them a check for $500,000.
No.
They'll die of a drug overdose.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you set them up. And
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know if getting them their own house, if you get like not a hotel, but you get like a community home, and they do trade work within. You know what I mean?
Sure.
To get back on their feet.
but a
You can't-
nice community home.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
something real nice.
But so there can be healthcare workers that are employed in this place and help take care of them. And
You pay those people well.
correct. And
Yeah.
you get everybody like slowly, because you have to
'Cause if you
slowly
don't-
get them back into
If you don't
society.
pay those people well, then they just treat them like some crappy government program. You want to make sure these people feel like they have a sense of worth.
Yeah.
Right? And they can be productive members of society, and they don't have to worry about living under a bridge and
Correct.
eating dookie. Yeah. And you could do that. So 700,000 people, if you threw $500,000 at each one of them, what is that? I had $3.5 billion? I'm doing the math in my head.
I'm trying.
I'm guessing $3.5 billion, but I'm probably way off.
Okay, wait. How many
Yeah.
people was it?
700K. 700,000.
72.
Yeah. So let's go 350,000 times 1 million. See?
What?
Yeah.
Now I'm confused.
Because I'm saying $500,000 for 700, so I just divided it in two. That way you could just do the easy math.
Oh, well, my thing is doing it.
Yeah. Your thing is doing it? It's weird. You have your phone in your crotch right now.
So that's
Yeah, you got it.
1,000. Oh, it was like $386 million.
No. That's it?
That's it.
To
Isn't
end,
that how many zeros?
to end homelessness? Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, Siri.
I multiplied the amount of people by if you did 500,000 by the amount of people. 386, I think.
Siri, what is 1 million
Or is that billion?
times
Maybe it's billion.
350,000?
1 million times 350,000 is 350 billion.
350 billion. See?
Oh, I was off.
He would still have $73 billion left.
Oh, he wouldn't, but it wouldn't even, he'd have hundreds of billions still because he just keeps making money off of
You
money.
know what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
He could end homelessness and still have $73 billion left. Elon, are you listening?
Wild.
You could do it, buddy.
Wild.
You wouldn't even have to worry about being in with the president. You could do the Hitler symbol to everybody. You could get them to do it if you wanted to. You'd be like, everybody's homeless, but you have to hail once in a while, just for fun. LOL.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
but it's not even going to be that much because if you're building big community homes,
Oh, man. What? Even tiny homes.
you're not even giving them. No, you
You could build them all tiny homes.
I mean, no, because you're not going to need
Adorable.
maybe for lesser amounts in different states.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying now.
But like in LA, I think you just do like bigger hotel-like.
No, you move them out of LA. It's too expensive. Get out of here. Get
Too
out of here.
expensive for what?
To be building homes for people and stuff. It's too expensive.
They just
there.
do whatever they want out there anyway. They'll say, "Oh, you don't have to pay taxes on that."
All the homeless people live in in North Dakota and stuff, where it's cheaper. You know, they have plenty of room.
Okay, repopulate other states.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move some people around.
It's a new beginning.
Okay,
A whole new world.
I'm here for
a new
it.
fantastic point of view.
Get them out of there,
No one to tell them no or where to go.
or where they might be. What is that?
Mike Calta Aftershow. How can we help you?
Say.
Jojo, good morning, by the way.
Good morning.
Jojo, I love the way you think. You're so kind. But, I always go back to this Anthony Bourdain show where he went into a very poor town and he went to a little outside restaurant and bought lunch for all the starving kids that were there. Word got back to the nearby village and it created a riot of people that wanted free stuff, beating the kids. They had to drag Anthony Bourdain away because he was in danger. The world, as much as I love the way you think, the world doesn't work that way. Unintended consequences. Johnny said it. He's absolutely right. Got to be very careful when you disrupt society like that.
That's why I say keep it in the United States.
Yeah, but also you're just going in
careful.
one day and
Thanks,
feeding
dude.
people. You're not feeding them every day where they're, you know what I mean? You're not, this is a solution to get people off of the streets.
You teach them how to earn their own food. You don't just give them stuff.
Right.
You
Like
set 'em
these
up.
people have to work.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a place to be, but that's what I'm saying. Like keep them contained and
Right.
still in an area,
Yep.
clean them up. But when he's going in and he's providing meals, he's not doing it every day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, we got to get in there while the getting's good.
Well, I could see how you would start a riot if you went into like some small African village and
Sure.
you're like this rich white guy and you go, I'm going to buy 50 people lunch, and then the other 5,000 people in town go, hey.
And you don't think like in LA, if you clean up those streets in downtown and businesses could start thriving again and you help relocate those unhoused, that it wouldn't be great for the economy in LA and get people.
Get rid of all the illegals.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't say that.
Well, what happened?
We're just relocating.
No, dude.
And repurposing.
No, you revamp ICE. Is that what you just said?
No.
I heard you say it. I heard you say you give them bazookas and you get them the hell out of here. You undocumented, no tiny house for you, buddy. I heard you say it. I heard you.
I don't know.
Mike Calta Aftershow. How can we help you?
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, yeah, with Elon, I mean, that's his net worth. So that's all of his money and his real estate and his rocket ships. And when you have a business that big, you need money to leverage.
Sure.
You need to have money in the bank to send those rockets up. So if he doesn't just have $400 billion just to go spend. That all goes into his business.
Sure. You can't send rockets up with 73, Bill?
I mean,
Yeah.
probably not. I don't know what the insurance is like on that.
I say screw the rockets, buddy. We don't care about space.
4th of July, baby.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Honestly.
I mean, I don't know. How was NASA doing all of these spaceships before Elon started doing? I mean, there's money there.
I don't
And
know.
He could still,
Ask Stanley Kubrick.
he could still like give some dollars.
I don't know, dude. Nothing matters anymore.
That's my plan when I have $400 billion.
Yeah. I'm going to do a whole campaign. Screw Mars. Don't care if we ever go. I would.
Because why? We're never going to get there anyway. Like, we're going to all
We're-
be dead.
yes, exactly.
Who cares? Why do we care?
I don't care about the future.
No.
I don't care about my grandchildren.
We're not going to make it that far.
I'm just kidding. I care about my like if my son does have a beautiful baby, I'll care. But my great grandkids, they can kick rocks. Suck it.
There may be no great grandkids.
Damn right. Who cares? Bitch. Gay today when we come back.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
You put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Pollen season is here, and the only way to ensure that your car is truly clean every day is the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash. With locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and a new location in Palm Harbor, you'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Bernetti PA. We make it easy. In fact, you can hire us by phone, over the internet, or we'll come to you. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then. 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. During the Kia Summer Sales Event, drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
Cat named Mo from Dugarabo Live, primetime, baby. For all American gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richie, it's Newport Richie's #1 gun range. Now, this won't last long. Before a limited time, you can sign up for free concealed carry courses at All American Gunslingers. Limited time only. This $85 class is free. All you have to do is pay the $20 range fee. This is the class you'll need to get your concealed carry permit, and you should have it. Sign up today at aagunslingers.com. All American Gunslingers, your rights, your safety, your freedom, and free concealed carry courses. America!
Your water may not be safe. Forever chemicals that stay in the body for years have been found in drinking water, linked to kidney cancer, testicular cancer, and ulcerative colitis. If you or a loved one was diagnosed, you may be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan is investigating these claims now. There's no cost to get started and no fee unless we win. Call 1-800-555-6666 or visit forthepeople.com/PFAS. Offices Orlando and throughout Florida.
Oh,
hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate the hassle this summer. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home and skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, Ryan, said, Mark Spain Real Estate exceeded our expectations by helping us achieve significantly over our asking price. We received much more than we ever anticipated, and we cannot recommend Mark Spain Real Estate enough. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most, a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. Main office, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and steamy, of course, again today with some scattered afternoon storms. Rain chance today around 40% with a high in the low to mid 90s. Kind of damp and muggy tonight with a low in the upper 70s. Rain chance bumps to between 50 and 60% for your Thursday, with tomorrow's forecast highs in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Jesse is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine. But lately something's changed. It ain't hard to define. Jesse's got himself a girl, and I want to make her mine. And she's watching with those eyes.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:27 in the morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You're halfway through your week. Congratulations. This Saturday, I want to remind everybody, and I'm glad somebody actually DM'd me and asked me, I will be doing stand-up comedy back at the Twisted Tiki on St. Pete Beach over on Corey Ave. And I created a brand new concept for a comedy show.
I'm listening.
So there's a lot of crowd work shows where you pull like topics out of a bucket. You know, my buddy does one called the bucket list.
Okay.
Things like that. I want to create something new and different.
Okay.
So I've gathered 3 of my best buddies in comedy.
Okay.
2 headliners, John J. Murray and Matt Fernandez.
Okay.
And my protege, Manny Gassett,
Okay.
who will be coming in one day next week while you're out.
Perfect.
And we're all going to go up, do some new material and stuff. But this show's called Money Talks. So the crowd, if they want to control what we say on stage, you write down a word or a phrase
Yes.
on cash and you bring it up to the stage. And in real time, we have to incorporate that into our set. So if I'm doing a joke about, you know, my son being a chemist, and then all of a sudden somebody walks up and they give me
$50.
Oh my God. I mean, yeah, that I'll sing a song about you, but you know, 5, 10, 20, whatever. And I look down and it says cat farts. I have to incorporate cat farts into this joke immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun.
Well, you really got to have your thinking cap on.
Yeah. So if the audience wants to, they can. If not, they don't have to. They can just sit there and enjoy it, which I think most people will probably do.
Well, let's hope some people dig into their wallets a little bit.
If they do, they do.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun because I kind of got the idea because somebody offered me a bunch of money to do a joke about his wife. And I was like, all right, I mean, you don't have to do that. I'll just make a joke about your wife.
No,
That's fine.
take the money.
I know. But I thought it'd be a cool thing to do, you know, like something fun to interact because This is also one of those bars that, has all stuff going on. I think there's a birthday party happening Saturday during the show.
Okay.
So instead of fighting the crowd, work with the crowd.
Work with the crowd.
That's what I'm saying. So,
okay, I like that.
That'll be happening at 8 o'clock at the Twisted Tiki, and it's a free show, but bring cash if you want me to, and me and Matt and John Jay and Manny to change our jokes just for you or incorporate. You can get real creative with it, too. And it's uncensored, so you can write down whatever you want. I'll put it in there, or the other guys will. It'll be fun. And then each comic gets to keep whatever they get. We don't split it at the end. We're like strippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So I'm expecting a big crowd. So we've done really well there with all the shows I've done. So make sure you get there early and get yourself a table. You can also call the bar and reserve a table ahead of time for free. So you can do all that stuff. So it's fun. It's a fun place. That whole little strip there on Corey is fun on St. Pete Beach. They got annihilated by the hurricane, and they're all bouncing back. It took them a while, but they were under.
I know, it's been a minute.
They were under 3 or 4 foot of water. It was disgusting. So, like a lot of people.
Well, hopefully they've rebuilt a little bit stronger and sturdier as we approach hurricane season again.
I hate hurricanes.
I know.
They're the worst.
The worst.
Oh, my God.
I love to drink them, though.
Oh, my God. Those are good, aren't they? I like the fruity drinks, too. I have to secretly drink them.
When we were on the cruise, we were trying them all. We were just ticking them right off.
Before the boat left the dock, I think I was hammered.
It was so fun.
You met my wife and I at one of the bars.
Yep.
Before the boat even took off.
I did.
And we just started drinking because we all had the drink package.
I said, let's roll.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah. And I was drinking bourbon and
Although, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. But then it was like the rockiest takeoff from port ever.
Yeah,
and
it was.
It did not help that I had a few.
Yeah. You had to call it an early night after dinner.
I did. But I rebounded.
You did?
I did.
You did a me bound.
I did a me bound.
Like Angel Reese.
Yeah.
It is June, and we do this every day in the month of June. Monday will be the last one because that is June 30th.
Yeah, so can I do Friday?
Yeah.
Since that'll be my last day for the month of June.
You're going to pick the gay of the day?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is that okay?
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So excited.
And then you'll have the last day, which is Monday.
You can do whatever day you want. You can do tomorrow. It don't matter.
Well, I'm not here tomorrow.
Damn it. Friday for sure.
Ian Beckles is here tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be my man, Ian Beckles.
The best.
And maybe I should ask him to pick one.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, damn, Playboy, you want me to pick the
I would love to see hear who he picks.
He might like the one that I picked today.
Okay.
Actually.
Am I going to know?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Probably not.
Day of the day. Celebrate life and say every day again.
Damn right. Sing along if you know the song. Gay of the day is an American former professional football player.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh.
I feel like I only know one.
This really limits it now. This defensive end / linebacker played 7 seasons in the NFL, baby.
Okay.
Well, do you think you know who it is already?
But can I use my phone? I just don't know his name.
You cannot use your phone. That is cheating. He played college football at Penn State, earning unanimous All-American honors as a senior at Penn State. The cool thing about this guy, too, he was a walk-on at Penn State. He was a great high school football player. Grew up in Westchester, Pennsylvania, I believe.
Westchester.
Went to Malvern High School, Malvern Prep in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And really was more known for basketball. He took their basketball team to a state championship.
Okay.
Their football teams, meh. They were meh. But he played offensive line and defensive line in high school. In his college career, he walked on with the Nittany Lions. Really didn't get a lot of playing time until his senior year, where he had 10 sacks in the first 6 games. Really opened up the eyes of everybody in the nation, and he got all kinds of awards his senior year and ended up getting drafted to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, though.
He also played for the Raiders and for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
He is the only NFL player that came out while he was actively playing in the NFL.
Yes.
They had that college guy that got drafted by the Rams.
A movement,
But he never made the team.
Right.
Because he just really wasn't that good. You know, he was like a 5th or 6th rounder or something like that. But it was big news because he kissed his boyfriend at the draft and all that stuff.
Oh, he made such a spectacle of it.
Yeah, exactly. Which kind of pissed off a lot of gay people. They're like, dude, stop. Like, be a person.
Yes.
Be a person.
No straight players do that when they...
Right. Nobody makes out with their girls.
No, they'll give a smooch or whatever, but it's not like...
Yeah, you want to be treated equal? Just act like it's not a big deal that you have a boyfriend.
Correct.
I agree. And I believe this is pretty much how this guy lived. And once he made the announcement, he wasn't going around, waving rainbow flags or anything. He just carried on like a normal football player. But he did do a lot of good things. He started a foundation for gay teenagers, with the stress and all of the stuff that they have to go through, to prevent suicide and all that, which is awesome. If you got the means to do that, very, very good. In case you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today's Gay of the Day, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Carl Nassib.
Gay of the Day, celebrate life and say every day gay hooray.
I think I pronounced his last name right. I know for a long time people said Nassib, but I've heard people say Nassib later than Nassib.
Okay.
Nassib. Weird last name. Congratulations. You are the Gay of the Day. I don't know if he still has a place here, but I mean, I just imagine everybody that's played for the Bucs have at least one home here, because why wouldn't you? You know?
Oh, yeah.
We live in paradise.
We do.
You'd be a real jerk not to.
Although maybe between the heat and the hurricane, some of these people will start leaving.
I
Too
guess.
many. Too many now. Too many on the roads.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back because we only have 12 minutes of talk time left. And I really want to get into this. I have two things.
Get into it.
Oh, my God. Did I say get into it?
Gay of the Day, celebrate life and say every day gay hooray.
So 2 things on the Mike Calta Show this morning that I thought were interesting topics. Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, John Travolta.
Ooh, I heard this.
You got to hang out with one of them. Don't tell me yet.
I won't.
I'll tell you who I would hang out with for sure. And then also Gretchen Wilson. Remember her?
Sure do.
I'm a redneck woman. I ain't no high-price broad. She was hot back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I thought she was.
For a redneck woman.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
Always had that little dirty, white, trashy look about her.
I will say this. In most out, I will tell you this.
Tell me.
Redneck women, I think, are hotter when they're younger.
Sure.
Than uptown girls. But I think uptown girls age better.
Well, they can probably...
They have the skin treatments.
Yeah.
Because I used to work in a redneck bar in the 90s, and every girl was hot.
Yeah, but also when you're younger and the girls are younger and they're trashy...
They were hot.
Well, yeah, because...
But I see them now.
Yeah, rough.
Ooh.
She looks rough now.
That's what the hot girls that I worked with in the 90s.
Yeah.
They looking a little Gretchen Wilson-y now.
Yeah, too much partying.
A lot of smoking, a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of divorces, lots of domestic violence.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Oh, we'll talk about it when we come back and wrap up the show. It's only an hour, and it's almost over.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. It's summer, and it's time for Bone, Beer, and Busch Gardens Summer Nights.
Yes!
Extended park hours, all new summer-themed entertainment, the debut of Wild Oasis at Jungala, North America's most immersive kid-friendly adventure realm. And for adults, a full-service bar and It's the return of free beer. Guests 21 and up can enjoy 1 free beer per visit to the park. And annual pass members can double the promotion and receive 2 complimentary beers per visit. For more information on this offer, guests can visit buschgardenstampa.com. Enjoy Busch Gardens Summer Nights, now through August 10th. Listen to The Bone all week to win. And as always, head to the free 1025 The Bone app for more chances to win. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. When we decided to completely eliminate the dealer fee last year, the response has been almost 100% positive. Because by not having to pay a dealer fee, you automatically save anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Some people don't believe it, so it's our obligation to remove any doubt, be completely transparent, and prove that it is true. You do not pay a dealer fee at Stingray. But we know that some of our competitors have told customers that, Stingray is just hiding that fee somewhere else. It's just a gimmick. Well, as the owner of Stingray, you have my word. It's no gimmick. There is no dealer fee, and it will really save you up to $1,500 off the bottom line. And in these uncertain times, that's a commitment you can count on. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Dead Air Day with Huxworks is Saturday, June 28th at Sharko's Tactical. The crew from Dead Air and Huxworks, the 2 best suppressor manufacturers in the world, will be at the shop and on hand to walk you through the best the industry has to offer. And if you don't have a suppressor yet, what are you waiting for? With the new norm of 3 to 6 day suppressor wait times and the incredible deals at Sharko's, make plans and clear your Saturday now. Gear up and save big at Sharko's Tactical this Saturday, June 28th for Dead Air Day featuring Huxworks.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA summer sale.
Hi, yeah. My family and I want our backyard to be a summer oasis.
Don't sweat it. Our summer deals are here to help. Save up to 50% off on select items. Plus, IKEA loyalty members can save an extra 10%.
Sign me up. You just saved my summer.
Visit us in store from 5/27 to 6/30 or at IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for more details. Offer valid 5/27 to 6/30/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more, 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
The guaranteed offer for Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot $479 per month or a new Honda Accord Hybrid just $359 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda, online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
NASCAR lives right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm.
This week, NASCAR heads to the Echo Park Speedway in Atlanta for the Quaker State 400 Cup Series race. Coverage starts at 5 p.m. with the race at 6.
Race day Saturday, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay, right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ohm Jeep Ram, #1 in the country. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show. Final segment, 10:45 in the morning, coming up 15 minutes. JP on the bone, along with Monica and Dizzy. And, of course, sending show after that. Drew Garabo live with a cat named Mo after that. I'm Johnny B. Thanks for being here. Also wiping down everything so she doesn't give AIDS to all the other personalities in seat 2 this afternoon. Which will be Dizzy and Mo.
Well, I don't care about Mo, but I'm just I'm making sure that my man Dizzy doesn't get
any of Mo's crumbs from yesterday.
Cleaning up my cold germies and
his power bar crumbs.
I know the hardest thing though, like once my child is not snotting like me, and so I always like to give her all the smooches, and I just can't right now.
I know. That's how I feel with my dogs.
So she's like kissing my hands and my arms.
Aww. That's weird.
Mom, I just want to give you a smooch. I said, but I don't want you to get sick.
Yeah.
Not until after vacation.
You're a good mommy.
Sometimes.
Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, John Travolta.
Brad Pitt.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because just seems like a cool dude.
No, he does seem like a cool ass dude.
I mean, yeah, obviously he's hot.
Yeah.
But he just seems cool. Like, I love his relationship with Clooney and Matt Damon. Like, they just seem like you could sit and hang and not feel like I feel like Tom Cruise would be just judging me and like making me feel a way about myself. Travolta, I think, would be
well, Cruise and Travolta are Scientologists, right?
Yeah.
You think that would come into play?
For Cruise.
I don't know if they
Travolta, I think
he could fly you places.
So could Pitt.
That's true. They could all just
yeah. I don't know. I just think I would get along better with.
I hear you,
Bradley.
I saw a video the other day. It was Rob Lowe, and it was one of those.
I love him too.
Yeah, it was one of those LA tour buses. You know, like the open air ones. And they were driving past him, and the tour guide, who was probably some dumb minimum wage worker, he goes, "Look, everybody, it's Brad Pitt."
No, he did not.
And then he walks right up to the thing, and he's like, he gets onto the bus with. He goes, "Guys, am I Brad Pitt?" And then everybody's like, "No, you're Rob Lowe." And he's like, "Yeah, everybody knows, but you, driver." And
oh my God!
he was being playful about it. Yeah, he wasn't being like a jerk.
I love Rob Lowe too.
Yeah, I also saw one the other day.
But I could also see like me loving his personality on TV and then him being a dick in real life.
I think I would have to hang out with Tom Cruise just because it's Tom Cruise.
And I get that.
He's one of the biggest movie stars, if not the biggest.
But all three of them are. Like, I love Travolta. I love Travolta movies. I love.
And I'm taller than Tom Cruise.
I mean, Look Who's Talking. Are you joking me?
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
Love him.
Yeah, but I saw one the other day too, and I hate that I love this guy so much because every time I talk about this guy and how much I love him, then in my head I hear,
Oh, well, that's okay.
But it was one of those open air tour bus, LA tour buses.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, this limo pulls up and the back window rolls down. It's Benson Boone.
Oh.
And he's like, "Hi, everybody. I just want to say hi." Then he gets off.
Oh my God, did they know who he was?
Yeah, they were freaking out.
Because it was an older bus, I feel like they probably, like my mom, I don't think would recognize Benson Boone.
No, but this had people, our age and younger,
Okay.
And I know people listening right now are going, oh,
I love the ones
Johnny.
like The Rock. He'll like just be driving and then pull up at a red light and put his window down, and people are like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?"
Yeah,
You're like,
give back a little bit. It was really cool to do that.
so great.
Yeah, and you're in LA, you live there, you almost have an obligation. I'm not saying you got to go in there and hug everybody and sign autographs, but just to like walk up to the bus and go, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Well, Benson Boone got onto the bus and he was like, he was being so sweet, and then
You do love Benson Boone.
I just think he's a good dude, and he sings his ass off, dude. He's such a good singer.
When we were at the Two Bears 5K.
Yeah.
Weren't you the one that said that the one guy looked like?
There was a very Benson Boone-ish looking guy.
Yeah. Okay.
But he had more muscles. He was some like I don't know.
He was like an athlete of some sort.
He was some sort of influencer.
Yes.
Yeah. Very handsome though.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, like he also every time he walked by me, I felt very. You know what I mean?
Get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. But also felt that way when I was hanging out with Jason Kelsey too.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude too.
Super nice guy.
So did we already talk about this? That their mom is going to be on Traitors. Have you ever watched that show?
No.
A reality, loosely.
Okay.
Scripted, whatever reality show. But
they're all scripted, yeah.
It's hosted by. Hold on, keep this music going.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's go.
It's hosted by. Why am I blanking on his name? Not Adam. Traitors. It is hosted by.
You can do it.
His name is Alan Cumming.
Oh my God! Did you say Alan Cumming? Yeah, I have no idea who he is. Is he cool?
Alan Cumming?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's great, but he's definitely a gay. And
is that his real name?
Alan Cumming? Oh, I don't know.
I'm just saying, if not, it's a great gay name if you created it.
Let me see what he was born as.
Yeah, it can't be.
He's a Scottish-American actor, writer, and presenter.
Hello, I'm Alan Cumming! Is that going to be your gay
That's
day
what
on
it
Friday?
says his birth name is.
So he was born to be.
Yeah. Oh my
Good
God.
for him.
His mother's name was Mary Darling.
Oh.
How cute is that? But yes, his dad is Alex Cumming.
Unbelievable.
I would have named my kid Keep 'em.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Anyway, Donna Kelsey is going to be on that.
Oh, good.
And I'm excited because I think she's cool, and so I think it'll be fun.
Well,
it's a good
Benson
show.
Boone, he was saying hi to everybody, and he goes, "All right, well, thank you guys for being out here, blah 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 blah." And he goes, "I gotta," and then somebody goes. He goes, this is the best birthday present ever seeing you. And he goes, it's your birthday?
No, he did not.
And then he sang happy birthday and got
Did he
everybody
do a
singing.
flip off of the bus back into his car?
I wanted him to so bad.
His signature flipperooski?
But
that would have been cool.
Did you see him do it on Fallon?
No.
Because he always kicks off of something like a piano or something.
Yes.
And then Fallon said something about, can you do a flip right now? And he goes, yeah, and he just puts his foot on Fallon's desk and whoop, just backflips like it's nothing.
I love him.
I mean, he's a good guy.
Him. Yeah.
Look, if he was just flipping and singing, big deal. But he is a very, very talented singer.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
He's an
most
entertainer
of all.
for sure.
And just seems very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully he stays that way.
Yeah.
You know who else was on Fallon?
What?
That I love?
Who?
And if he's ever listening.
He's probably, might be.
Jay Farrow.
Oh, I love him. One of the best impressionists out there.
I don't know how he does it, but he did a whole nother. I don't know that if he gets sick of it or if he's just grateful because that's like his thing.
He does
so he does
Denzel very well.
Oh my God, he was doing Schwarzenegger. He did Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He did.
Jesus Christ.
What's his name from Family Guy? The dad.
Yep. That guy. Yeah.
He was. I mean, it's unbelievable what he can do.
Yeah, he's great.
And he's handsome.
So
yeah,
he
you
is
meet
very,
him, put in a good word
guy.
for me, okay?
He's a handsome guy. Gretchen Wilson said on her redneck scale of like 1 to 10.
Okay.
White Claw, she said, doesn't belong on the scale.
Of course
not. Redneck. I agree.
No. That's like.
They said boiled peanuts. I love boiled peanuts.
Me too.
Yeah. Not the ones in the convenience store because they take them out of the can and just heat them up. You got to go to like a farmer's market
Correct.
or produce stand.
You know who makes them? Not that he's ever shared any with me, which is no surprise, but John Senning.
I make them.
Well, you've never shared them either.
I cook them in a crock pot all day.
I tried and I failed. I did something wrong.
I use beer instead of water.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. I do like a nice Yingling or
But
something
I like my
that.
nice and spicy.
Because I used to go to a karaoke bar when I was like in my late teens, early 20s over in Seminole Heights. And it was just a real dive bar. And they made boiled peanuts with beer. And I was like, oh my God, game changer.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to try it again. But yes, I love boiled nuts too.
She said 6 on a scale of 1 to 10. I think it's higher than that. That's redneck caviar is what they call it.
I think, yes.
And plus, Northerners normally hate it, which means it's redneck, you know?
Redneck.
Matcha tea, nope. Fried pickles, 9.
Really?
Fried pickles, redneck.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love fried pickles.
Tesla Cybertruck.
I mean, those are so obvious. I feel like they could have found more like.
I got some.
Yeah.
You want to hear some of mine's?
That's like being as like, oh, is Pabst, is that redneck?
No.
You don't think it's white trashy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if you have a boat in your driveway, kind of redneck.
No.
No, because rich people with boats don't leave them in the driveway.
Well, okay,
They have a
that's
slip.
probably true, but
Yeah.
I just
Christmas tree in February.
lazy.
You're a redneck. We have a year round in here.
I am redneck.
If your wife can climb a tree,
Oh yeah, definitely.
pretty redneck.
With just her feet.
If you have a friend in your friend group, nicknamed Six Pack, pretty redneck. There's a lot of them.
Or hanging on to those college years.
Hell yeah, dude. My best friend's a redneck, but he's mine. You can't have him. He's Whitmore. If he's listening, you're the best, bud.
Hi, Whitty.
He's the best. You're the best, JoJo. Go take some vitamin C or something.
Yeah, I am. Vitamin D.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I wonder if that would cure me.
I don't know.
Find out. Let you know.
Only one way to find out. Get that injection. Ian Beckles is on tomorrow, everybody.
Yay!
Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
$30 ticket to summer starts now. Make it a summer of live music with $30 tickets to great shows at Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Hurry while supplies last. Check out over 1,000 shows for $30 at livenation.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
The pouch that's sweeping the nation. John Senning here for Tiza Energy. If you've been sleeping under a rock, you might not know about the pouch that you dip between your cheek and your gum. If you're trying to stop vaping, dipping, smoking, you got a jaw full of chaw all the time, leave it in the past and go with Tiza. This pouch is filled with tea-cut herbs, vitamins, minerals, and caffeine that are going to have you focused and alert all day. I love popping in a bangin' black cherry right before the show. It gives me that focused energy I'm really craving. You can stock up at TizaEnergy.com. Use the code BONE20 for 20% off everything in the online store and check out the store locator. Tiza now available in Walmarts across the state, as well as 7-Elevens, Liquor Depot locations, and much more. You can even stock up on Amazon. Subscribe and save so you got a box of Tiza at your door every single week. Tiza Energy, why spit when you can swallow?
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with 0 down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by